Our next presenters are two of the funniest people in America. She stole the show on Saturday Night Live, then went on to create, write and star in her own show, 30 Rock. He was a jobbing actor, career not going that well if I'm being totally honest, who got his big break when I cast him in a remake of a show that I created called The Office. He's now leaving that show and killing a cash cow for both of us. Please welcome the wonderful Tina Fey and the ungrateful Steve Carell. Welcome back. Now, our next presenters are young and thin, with hair and teeth. They're lovely to look at, which is just as well because they're presenting the award for Best Foreign Language Film, a category that no one in America cares about. Please welcome Olivia Wilde and Robert Pattinson. Okay. What can I say about our next two presenters? The first is an actor, producer, writer and director whose movies have grossed over $3.5 billion at the box office. He's won 2 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globes for his powerful and varied performances, starring in such films as Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Apollo 13 and Saving Private Ryan. The other is Tim Allen. Hello and welcome back. The next presenter is a national treasure, Miss Congeniality herself. This down-to-earth girl next door first stole our hearts as a bus driver and then as a railway fare collector. Now, of course, she wouldn't be seen dead on public transport, because as she just said to me backstage, poor people are gross and they smell bad. Please welcome Sandra Bullock. Thank you very much. That's about it. Well done. Justice there. Thanks everyone in the room for being good sports. Thanks to NBC. Thanks to the Hollywood Foreign Press. Thank you for watching at home. And thank you to God for making me an atheist. Thank you. Cheers. Oh. So, where was...
Here's the revised version of the script, aimed at American audiences. In the political landscape, promises, betrayals, and growing public disillusionment are all too common. Rachel Reeves seems to be the latest example of this ongoing cycle. Just weeks after becoming chancellor, she claimed to have discovered a £22 billion fiscal gap allegedly left by the previous government. While economists had warned that the country was facing a tight fiscal situation, Reeves' shock over this discovery raised eyebrows. Many felt her surprise was disingenuous, especially when others had already pointed out the tough financial outlook. Economists argue that in order to address growing inequality and poverty, the government needs to find a balance, especially in times of economic uncertainty. The suggestion has been made that higher taxes on the banks and those making over £100,000
taking went to Eton as a qualification to run the country. I mean, now.
Economists, and they say that Labour needs to provide an alternative to aggressive policies being prioritised by the Conservatives. The banks and those earning more than £100,000 could quite easily contribute a little more, and unless they do, inequality and poverty will inevitably soar in the months and years ahead. Do you agree with the statement?
The way that I believe that you can reduce inequality, reduce poverty, and actually also improve the living standards of ordinary working people, not in poverty, but struggling to get by, is through growing the economy.
You know, the economist that she quoted, that was actually you.
Well, look, I mean, I want to reduce poverty and inequality. I didn't go into politics, but how do you do that? What are the practical
Well,
things
your
that we can
suggestion
do?
in that quote was to tax the banks more and those earning more than £100,000 more, but you've gone back on that.
Well, look, the way that I think that
Listen, I still feel a bit bad for it, right? Mel's forgotten all about it, apparently. That's what drinking does. No. I want to say something nice about Mel before he comes out. Oh yeah, okay, here you go. I'd rather have a drink with him in his hotel room tonight than with Bill Cosby. Please welcome Mel Gibson.
Yeah. I love seeing Ricky once every 3 years because it reminds me to get a colonoscopy. Yeah. Well, if you'd left your drink here, you don't need to leave your drink here. I'll put you to sleep another way, son of a bitch.
Listen.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
I think we all want the answer to this.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Ask the guy that said it. It wasn't me.
Kill me. Right. Jeez, you know what I mean? No joke. This is what... ridiculous. Right. Our next presenter is the most respected actor in the room. That isn't saying much. Please welcome Morgan Freeman. You filth. All of it. Oh, we're back. Oh. Welcome back to the Golden Globes. Our next presenter is an actress who is both beautiful and talented. Born in England, she came to America and has taken Hollywood by storm. The star of the nominated movie The Danish Girl, please, it's a dude. Eddie Redmayne. Hello and welcome to the 77th Annual Golden Globe Awards, live from the Beverly Hilton Hotel here in Los Angeles. I'm Ricky Gervais, thank you. You'll be pleased to know this is the last time I'm hosting these awards, so I don't care anymore. I'm joking, I never did. NBC clearly don't care either, 5th time. So, I mean, Kevin Hart was fired from the Oscars because of some offensive tweets. Hello? Lucky for me, the Hollywood foreign press can barely speak English, and they've no idea what Twitter is, so I got offered this gig by fax.
More. If these steps aren't taken, experts warn that the gap between the rich and the poor will only continue to widen. Reeves has claimed that the key to reducing poverty and inequality lies in growing the economy. However, many are skeptical. Her criticism of current policies and her changing stance on taxation have left some wondering whether she can really offer a solution to the nation's problems. Although she says she wants to improve the economy, critics argue that her actions don't align with her words. Reeves, who positioned herself as an economist, has faced questions over her credibility. While she insists that her focus is on growth and improving living standards, many see her recent policy shifts as a sign that her initial promises may not be entirely truthful. In a political landscape where trust is in short supply, her credibility is now under intense scrutiny. In recent months, Rachel Reeves' handling of the UK's financial situation has raised eyebrows, but not necessarily for the reasons she might have hoped. While it was no surprise that her party inherited a tough fiscal position, something economists had long warned about, the way Reeves presented this discovery felt more like a strategic...
So, let's go out with a bang. Let's have a laugh at your expense, shall we? Remember, they're just jokes. We're all going to die soon, and there's no sequel. So, yeah, remember that. But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no, shush. It's her daughter I feel sorry for, okay? That must be the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to her. And her dad was in Wild Hogs. So, lots of big celebrities here tonight. I mean, legends, icons, yeah? Look, at this table alone, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Baby Yoda. Oh, that's Joe Pesci, sorry. I love you, man, don't have me whacked. But tonight isn't just about the people in front of the camera. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Look, talking of all you perverts, it was a big year. It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland, Two Popes. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care. Many talented people of colour were snubbed in major categories. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. The Hollywood foreign press are all very, very racist. So, fifth time. So, we were going to do an in memoriam this year, but when I saw the list of people that had died, it wasn't diverse enough. It just, no. It was mostly white people. And I thought, nah, not on my watch. So, maybe next year. Let's see what happens. No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to the cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix. This show should just be me coming out going, well done Netflix, you win everything, good night. But no, we got to drag it out for 3 hours. You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this, okay?